Welcome to another edition of English Makes No Sense. It is I, SL Rockfish, your happy hostess, right here on the English Makes No Sense YouTube channel. Today, English might make a little sense because we're going to practice reading English with poetry. Oh, check it out. Boom. Practice fluency with poetry. I know, it's going to be fun. So if you're new to the channel, we do a little bit of reading, we do a little bit of grammar, and we do a little bit of English lessons, like how crazy some of the pronunciations are, how to use different phrases and what they mean. But today we're going to do practice fluency with poetry. Even if you are like, well, I already speak English really well. Yeah, that's great. Me too. But I love to practice my fluency. So if you're a kid and you're tuning in, wait, we're going to do some poetry. If you're an adult, wait, we're going to do some poetry. If you like what you see today and you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Or is it that way? Maybe that way. If you are a return guest, thank you for coming back. Now, because it's poetry, I put on my poetry turtleneck. When I was a kid, all the poets had like a small cigarette and a black turtleneck. I don't have a black turtleneck, but not anyway. That kind of fine. So today we're going to do practice fluency with poetry. I know what you're thinking. I already know how to read, but this is what is kind of fun about reading English. I love to read. Love it, love it, love it. Love to hear kids read. I love to practice reading. And I found some old books. I've used these before. These books are all the way dated back until the copyright was 1962. It's even older than me. How could that be? So I figure I'm okay with using their poetry. So I'm going to hold this up. Okay, take a look at that. Boom, boom, boom. We got 3 poems to read. Freeze frame. Now, freeze that so you can practice it later. I'm going to hold it up at the end so you can practice it again too. Okay? It's like we're doing a book share. First of all, we're going to read The Yak. I like the yak because it has the short A sound in it. The yak. And it's kind of fun. And poetry should be fun. And this is all for kids. So, The Yak by Hilaire Bello. As a friend to children, commend me the yak. You will find it exactly the thing. It will carry in fats you can ride on its back or lead it about with a string. The Tartar who dwells on the plains of Tibet. Listen to that visual. The Tartars that dwell on the plains of Tibet, a desolate region of snow, has for centuries made it a nursery pet. And surely the Tartar should know. Then tell your papa where the yak can be got, and if he is awfully rich, he will buy you the creature, or else he will not. I cannot be positive which. Hear the rhyme and the pace on that? I just love it. Okay? Then we have a next one, holding hands. These are all nice sight words that you should learn. Holding hands by Lenore M. Link. Illustration by George J. Riley. George got some cute illustrations. Elephants walking along the trails are holding hands by holding tails. Trunks and tails are handy things when elephants walk in circus rings. Elephants walk and elephants play. And elephants walk and feel so gay. And when they walk, it never fails. They're holding hands by holding tails. Now, before anyone goes, oh, in 1962, the word gay was used for happy. Okay? So don't read more into it than there is. It just says, and the elephants walk and feel so gay. That means the elephants are happy. They're holding hands. They're walking with their friends. And now the last one. This is all about fairies and elves, or elves and fairies. Now, an elf is E-L-F, but if you make a plural of elf, it's elves. You drop the F and add V-E-S. English lesson embedded in fluency. Imagine that. Okay, I'm going to read it slowly because I have been told I read too quickly, and I hope I didn't do that on these two. but I will try to slow down just a little and hide my glare. Whoa! Okay, are you ready? There are elves and fairies yet. This whole section is about fairies and elves. So if you want to hear more poems about fairies and elves, let me know down below. Or if you're like, this is dumb, don't do poems, let me know. I love feedback. I love suggestions. All right. Children, Children, Don't Forget by Dora Owen. Illustration by Irving Leviton. So what one we're going to be reading. Children, Children, Don't Forget. Children, Children, Don't Forget. There are elves and fairies yet. Where the knotty hawthorn grows, look for prints of fairy toes. Let me do that one again because I think I butchered it. And that's what we do when we read out loud. We practice, and if we mess it up, oh well, we go back. Here we go. Children, children, don't forget, there are elves and fairies yet. Where the knotty hawthorn grows, look for prints of fairy toes. Where the grassy rings are green, moonlight dances shall be seen. Watch and wait, oh lucky you. If you find a fairy shoe, for a ransom he will pay. Hobbling barefoot all the day, lay it on his mushroom seat, wish your wish, and go your way. If your wish should be discreet, never fear, but he will pay. Now, I'm going to hold these up again. Let the camera zoom in on them, okay? You could stop it right here and practice reading these. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Okay. Then you can rewind and practice reading them. And you can listen to how I read them and see if you sound the same. Look, we're book sharing. We have our own little book club. So, poetry with fluency, or fluency with poetry. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did because I love to read and I love to read poetry. And old poetry is so much fun. Have a great day. Thank you so much. And let me know what you think. Should we keep doing some poetry? Because there's a whole elves and fairy section. And I would like to read it. But if you don't want to hear it, just let me know. Thanks, friends. Peace.